Morning, guys. I'm just going to do the solutions to these ones here now. First question should be straightforward enough. It says show and below is a circle with radius 9 centimeters. Work with the circumference of the circle. Give your answer to one decimal place. So the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle means this distance the whole way around it. So you're going to work out the size of that line basically, and we're going to use a formula to do that. Okay. So we'll do that in a second, okay? So guys, I've kind of done the solution here. Let me see. So the formula to work out the circumference of the circle is C circumference equals 2 pi r. That means symbol there's supposed to be pi. Right, so pi is just equal to 3.14, and r is the radius, which is that distance there from there to there, which is 9 centimeters. So putting those numbers into this calculator, 2 is just 2, pi is just 3.14, and r is the radius, which is 9. So you just, let's see, when symbols are together in a formula, remember you multiply everything. So that means 2 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 9, which will give you 56.52 centimeters. And to put that to one decimal place means you want to get rid of that 2 there, because that 2 is a number less than 5. That the previous number stays at 5. So the answer is 56.5 centimeters. So the distance around the circle is 56.5 centimeters. Okay, guys, this one's a wee bit different. It says shown below is a circle with diameter 5 centimeters. Now remember, really you want to find the radius. So the radius is from the middle at the very edge. The radius is half that. Okay, so what we'll be doing is be using half of 5 in our formula. Okay, so we'll do it now. So guys, again, this one's quite similar to the previous question, except we half the diameter to make the radius. So the formula again is C equals 2 pi r, pi being 3.14, and the radius now is 2.5, which is half of 5. Okay, so when we put those numbers into the formula, let's tell you how to do it. It becomes 2 multiplied by pi, which is 3.14, multiplied by the radius, which gives you 15.7 centimeters. And because that's one number at the decimal place, there's no more need for writing it. Okay. Right, so this one here is a wee bit different. Let's see. Right, this one here is a wee bit different. Let's see. So it says each wheel has a diameter of 45 centimeters. So the diameter of a circle is that distance across there, right? James cycles his bicycle in a straight line in the playground. The front wheel makes 15 complete revolutions, so it goes round 15 times. How far does the bicycle travel? So if it goes round 15 times, you want to work out what the whole distance around the bicycle is. And remember, the distance around the bicycle is the circumference. So what we'll do is we'll work with the circumference. That'll tell you how far one cycle goes, and then multiply it by 15, and that should tell us how far it do if the wheel goes round 15 times. Okay. So guys, I've just let me see if I can highlight this. Okay, so say the wheel has a diameter of 45 centimeters, and the diameter is the distance across here. So we really want to find the radius, which is that distance there. So the radius is half the diameter. So what I did here was took 45 divided it by 2 and 22.5 centimeters. So that distance from there to there is 22.5 cm. Yep. So one turn of the wheel is the circumference. So if the wheel goes around once, that's that distance around there, right? And remember, our formula is C for circumference is 2 pi r, where pi is 3.14, and here r, our radius, is 22.5 centimeters. So putting those numbers into the formula will give you 2 times 3.14 times 22.5, which gives you 141.3 centimeters. So when the wheel turns around once, it travels 141.3 cm. Right, so it tells you here the front wheel makes 15 complete revolutions, so it goes around 15 times. So to find out how far it goes, we multiply that number by 15. Yep. So if the wheel goes around 15 times, it's 141.3 times 15, which gives you 2,119.5 centimeters. And it says it wants its answer in meters. So they put centimeters in the meters, we divide it by 100. So when we divide that number by 100, it gives us 21.195 meters. Now that question's a wee bit more difficult there. And the reason why it is because you work out your circumference, multiply it by 15, and then put your answer in the meters. Okay, so there's loads of parts here we could make a mistake in there. Again, this question really tests your reading of the question as well as your maths. Okay. Right, guys. So this question's a wee bit more, different. Instead of working the circumference here, we want to work out the area of the circle. Okay. So the area of the circle is a different formula. The area is pi r squared. So again, we're going to be using pi, which it tells you is 3.14. And the radius here, you do not have the radius, you have the diameter. So remember, to find the radius, you have that. So what we'll do, we'll put those numbers into the formula. Okay, look. Right, guys. So here's my formula here. A equals pi r and 2. I put 2. That's supposed to be squared. I was trying to put a wee 2 up beside the r, but I wasn't able to do it. So take it from me that the formula for the area of the circle is pi r squared. Okay. So pi is 3.14. R is the radius. So the radius is half the diameter. So it's going to be 10 centimeters. Okay. So we put those numbers in the formula then. So A equals pi, 3.14. And squaring a number means multiplying it by itself. So the radius squared means 10 multiplied by itself, which is 10. What you don't do, you don't multiply it by 2. Squaring a number doesn't mean multiplying by 2, it means multiplying by itself, okay? So the area of the circle is 3.14 times 10 times 10, which is 314 centimeters squared. Note the units for area are always squared, okay? Because you're multiplying a centimeter by a centimeter, okay? Right, guys, so this question here this should be easy enough, this one. He says, shown as a circle with a radius of 5 centimeters. So you have the radius and all, okay? So work out the area of it and give your answer to 2 decimal places. So we'll do that now, okay?
Ellie Goulding, Worry About Me. It's her new single. Niall in Wakefield says, morning, Ken, I've been thinking. Never done that this early in the day. It appears to me the majority of the contestants on Popmaster say, and what they always say, I quote, oh, I do better when I play at home. Well, that's the point. At the moment, they are playing at home, so why aren't they better? Well, you said that, not me. Oh, no, I love this. It's Peter Gabriel.